Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a pain reduction hypnosis session. And pain and hypnosis is one of the things that is probably more studied than any element of hypnosis, because it is something that you can measure with subjective scores of pain. There's a scale, subjective units of distress, and people can report back to levels of pain with and without hypnosis. So there is a long track record of hypnosis being very effective for pain relief, whether it's kind of anesthetics for temporary pain relief, analgesics, but also more long-term chronic pain. Lots and lots of studies on this. This particular client was very dependent, or they felt dependent on pain medication, but they weren't sure how much of that pain medication dependency was to deal with the pain, or if it was just because the body had habituated and got used to the pain medication. And they wanted to feel empowered to reduce their pain medication with the suggestion that they didn't need the pain medication. Obviously, their feelings of pain would be the key indicator, but they wanted to have the hypnotic belief that they didn't need it. And the key suggestion throughout this session is that they can reduce their pain medication in half because all of the unnecessary pain is going away. And that's a very clear, confident suggestion. And what I like about halving the pain medication, because it's not needed, is that it's linked together and there's no limit to the amount of times they could halve the medication. Now, obviously, this particular client was knowledgeable enough to know that they had to have conversations with their doctor, particularly the doctor responsible for prescribing pain medication, but they wanted to have a future less dependent on pain medication. So I will give a bit of a disclaimer here and say this is designed to help with people suffering from chronic pain, not the kind of temporary pain that might be linked to an injury or some kind of sickness, but chronic pain. And the key suggestion throughout is releasing unnecessary, unuseful pain. And I would encourage you, because a lot of doctors are very open to hypnotherapy, that if you are planning on reducing your pain medication, speak to your doctor first. So I don't normally do disclaimers like this because hypnosis is very safe. Medication, however, is not very safe. So if you're going to change any medication, then really speak to the doctors that are involved in that. This is a hypnosis session designed to really feel that there is a future possible with less pain and less medication. And if that appeals, then you might benefit from this session. So find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in a slow, calm, resourceful breath. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of tension, any echoes of stress, just feel it leave your body in that outward breath. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a healing paradise. This paradise could exist only in your imagination, or you could imagine a place in the infinite possibilities of the universe. A paradise perhaps on a planet, and maybe just a place on a planet far, far away. But I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a place where when you breathe in, the air has healing properties. Maybe there's something about the gravitational pull in that place of paradise that makes you feel lighter. Maybe there's more oxygen in the air. Or maybe there's tiny compounds that have a magical power on a human, in the same way that Superman on planet Earth could heal rapidly. Imagine that is you in this mysterious, magical place. And just imagine in that place of paradise, a wonderful place in nature. Maybe there are waterfalls with colored water. Maybe there are trees with fruit that you've never seen before. But in the same way that fruits here on earth are filled with nutritional properties, in this place of paradise, just imagine these fruits are superfoods times 1,000, with incredible healing properties that a human has never experienced before. Imagine smelling, tasting, experiencing these fruits. And one of the qualities of these fruits is to help you have that rejuvenating nap where your body takes the nutritional properties and rapidly heals. So just imagine that. Imagine taking a bite of one of those fruits and imagine these incredible nutritional properties getting to work to heal as you imagine drifting off into a dreamlike sleep in a place of healing paradise, continuing to breathe in that oxygenated air, which also makes you feel light, maybe dizzy, incredibly relaxed, as you open your mind to suggestions about your relationship with pain. Breathing in and breathing out. And I wonder if you can imagine that you are now beginning a powerful transformation. A transformation where you can reduce your pain medication because your body simply doesn't need it anymore. I want you to imagine reducing your medication by half because your body naturally releases the half of the pain that serves no useful purpose. Because the pain that you are letting go of is unnecessary and unhelpful. It no longer needs to warn or protect you. Every day, you feel yourself becoming less dependent on pain medication because you are experiencing less and less pain. Feel that your body is healing more rapidly than ever before, and as it heals, your experience of pain diminishes. Feel that you are releasing all the unnecessary pain that no longer serves you, making room for comfort and relief. And as you reduce your medication, you activate powerful healing pathways in your body that were once free of pain. And maybe you could imagine creating a brand new identity. Someone who experiences far less pain and less need for medication. There are some people that become dependent, trapped in a cycle, feeling that the crutch that was designed to help temporarily is needed forever. But what if you embrace an identity that is free of that dependency? Each reduction in your medication reinforces your body's ability to heal, reducing the sensation of pain. All pain is subjective, and feel that you are dialing down the intensity of that unnecessary pain, giving it permission to leave. And the pain that remains is only the useful pain that helps your body. And even that is lessened every day. Your body knows exactly what it needs to heal. And it no longer needs the same amount of pain relief. Some people experience a placebo where what they think are pain medication isn't, and yet the pain goes down. The opposite of a placebo is a nocebo. And what if, because you've been having pain medication, your unconscious believes that you need them? And what if that isn't true? You are now in control of your pain, and with each day, you feel your need for medication decrease. As you reduce your medication, you find that you are feeling lighter, more comfortable, and increasingly pain-free. Because you are holding on to a powerful vision of your future self. One that lives with less pain and needs less medication. Every part of your body is now healing more efficiently, naturally reducing the amount of pain that you feel. Your brain is rewiring to experience less pain, just as it did when you were completely pain-free. Feel that you're reactivating those neural networks. If someone can experience an itch or a sensation on a limb that doesn't exist, it's because the neural pathways in the brain still exist even if the limb doesn't. But that means you have all those same neural pathways that know how to be pain-free. The less medication you take, the more empowered you feel to live your life free of unnecessary pain. Because you are in harmony with your body, and your body responds by reducing pain and needing less medication. The more your body heals, the less pain you experience, and the less medication you require. You enjoy being a healthy, vibrant person, free of unnecessary pain, and your body responds by continuing to heal. It hasn't forgotten. And feel that your body is doing whatever it needs to, so you don't need so much pain medication. And if your unconscious accepts, now is the time to let go of that unnecessary pain. Let me know by nodding your head. That's it. So just imagine awakening from that nap on that paradise planet, taking another bite of that healing fruit, breathing in that healing air, and deciding it's time to return to the present, but taking all of these suggestions of healing and pain relief with you. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Feel you're returning to the here and now as I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.